Dominique Rizzo, the Chef Ambassador for Lindeman's, and I've got here the amazing fine wine Lindeman's Ambassador, Simon Cant. Welcome.
Thank you very, very much. Wonderful day to be here.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Here in the Lindeman's open garden. Simon, look, we're going to be cooking up a fantastic chicken dish today. I've got a spiced Moroccan chicken with a beautiful preserved lemon and herb salad.
Sounds fantastic.
So let's get started.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a little bit of dried oregano.
Yep.
A little bit of dried oregano, a little bit of cumin. So this particular dish isn't as spicy, hot spicy as what it is fragrant. So
Right.
we've got the cumin, we've got a little bit of dried coriander.
Yep.
We've also got some sumac. Are you familiar with sumac?
A little bit, but not completely. Tell me about it.
Okay, so sumac is a beautiful, it's made from a berry.
Okay.
And it comes in a gorgeous hue, purple hue colour, and it's got a lemony, quite a citrus.
And it's from that
flavour
North
to
Africa
it.
part
Very
of the
much
world?
from that North African part of the world.
Right.
And ideal for chicken, fish. You can use it to
Yeah.
crust.
Well, those
and
citrusy
barbecue.
flavours, and especially with lighter sort of wines, that would work very well.
Yeah, it lends
Okay.
itself really well. A little bit of paprika, which is really gorgeous in
And
colour.
that is a heavily smoked paprika, or
Just your standard, just your sweet paprika.
Yep.
One clove of garlic and some gorgeous fresh herbs. So we've got some basil, mint, oregano, and parsley. That's
and all
going
those
in.
fresh flavours and citrusy are going to work with those really light, refreshing Lindeman's early harvest wines.
Exactly. Lemon zest. So again, that citrus flavour coming in, keeping it really nice and light. And I love using lemon zest. I find that it really livens up food. It gives it a real lift, and particularly in this dish.
Now, people always go on about not going too deep because getting the white pith, is the white pith bitter, is it?
Yes,
right.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to just add in a really great squeeze of lemon juice as well.
So, for me, when I'm matching food and wines, I'm trying to think about the flavours that are going to work and enhance each other. When you're putting something like that together, it's important that the spices complement each other as well.
Yeah, definitely, because you don't want to be adding in too many spices that it becomes overpowering and you can't differentiate the spice. That's right. So you want that really nice balance. If you wanted to, if you loved a bit of heat, you could always add in a little bit of chilli as well.
Right.
I'm not a big chilli fan.
Right.
I love fragrant spices, but I don't like a lot of heat. I also like to keep this a little bit chunky so you can see some of the herbs.
Yep.
So don't puree it too much. That's perfect for me. I've got myself a lovely, gorgeous chicken breast skin on, and with the little bone intact, a little wing bone there. And this is purely for presentation.
It's like chicken in a basket from the 60s, Chicken Maryland.
That's
but
it.
a little bit fancier.
But a little bit fancier,
Yeah.
that's right. And this always looks great for presentation too.
Do you want to smell that?
Yeah. Have a smell.
Oh, that's fantastic. Citrusy, perfect.
Yeah.
I can see that going really well.
So what are
with
you
it.
drinking? What have you
Well,
got
I'm
now?
drinking the Zabebo, which is from the Sweet Seasons range. It's got a bit of sweetness to it, sort of grapey and freshness. And like with spicy dishes, that's sort of more that fragrant spicy, it'll work with a myriad of wines. But the little bit of sweetness in this will actually work quite well with the spices. It'll just cut through it. And it'll also work with the flavour of the white meat there of the chicken.
And complement that really
Complement
nicely.
also with the coriander. I think the coriander, that spike will work, sort of almost counteracts each other.
Yeah.
When you're matching food and wine, what you don't want to do is have, say, if you've got the classic mistake that people always make, for example, with dessert, is they've got really sweet dessert and they put really sweet wine with it.
And it's just overpowering.
Exactly.
Too
So you
much
want
sweet.
something, so actually the citrusy and spiciness in that, with a bit of sweetness in that, actually sort of cancels each other out and works wonderfully.
All right, so what we want, I've got the temperature on about a medium,
Yep.
because with herbs and spices and the garlic, you don't want to have your heat up too high,
Right.
or else you'll burn the spices, you get that bitterness.
Right.
So we want to try and avoid that. So just a little bit of colour.
And just building a little bit of a crust
A
up
little
there.
bit of a crust on there, and then I'm going to pop it into the oven. I've got the oven on about 200, so really nice and high, and finish this off about 15-20 minutes, and that's going to come out beautiful and juicy. All right, so I'm going to pop this in the oven. So I'll just double check the chicken and see how
Next
we're going,
steps,
and
yep.
then we'll fire up
Get
this
into the
little
salad.
and then we're just about done. We need to
how
start
good's
drinking
that?
some more wine.
Oh, of course we do.
So I'm going to put the pan, get this little pan on, we'll put in a little bit of olive oil. Okay, so the garlic, and I've got some gorgeous preserved lemon. Now this preserved lemon has a wonderful flavour. As I said, this is just really...
That's so fragrant.
It's just like the chilli and the garlic is really coming through now. A little
And actually,
bit of seasoning.
I'm just smelling that rosé here in my hand. Just those little bit of fragrances,
You're
a little bit of
finding
spice.
it's really...
Working perfectly with this rosé. Making my mouth water.
Touch of lemon juice. Because this is fundamentally adding to our dressing. I'm just going to throw in a little bit more of the olive oil. And then we've just taken it off the heat. So just to throw in a little bit of rocket so we get that peppery in now. First of all, with those aromatics of the chili and the garlic and the preserved lemon, to fry those off is going to release all those beautiful flavours from those three ingredients. Then we've got the herbs going in, and anything when you're using herbs, if you're going to warm them, they really release the beautiful oils, the essential oils in the herbs, which you get that lovely hit of flavour. And then just to throw the spinach and the rocket in, just to wilt it slightly. I sort of quite like it a little bit warmed as a change just from a fresh salad. All right, so we've got a little bit of, I've just done a little bit of couscous.
Yeah. Look at that chicken.
Okay, so there's our gorgeous little chicken breast. So we've got that nice little crispy on top.
Look at the colour.
Just that she needs to just sit for a couple of seconds. I'll move my little processor out the way.
Because colour is so important, isn't it?
Oh, again, you know, you're eating with the eyes. Oh, that's just perfectly cooked, Simon.
I can smell it.
Look
Looks
at that.
fantastic.
So we'll pop that down on the plate.
Oh, there you go. I was going to get rid of that for you, but...
Oh, that's right. Look at that. And then I'm just going to top it with that this little one.
Oh, that bit of spiciness that's coming off that chicken and smelling that early harvest Shiraz just absolutely works perfectly together. And again, it's just, you know, about trusting yourself and being simple. There's, you know, again, as I said, no hard and fast rules.
No, exactly.
It's whatever you like to put with it. And that's the wonderful thing about the early harvest and sweet seasons range. They're so versatile, but, you know, you do have your reds with the more robust dish, and you've got whites. That'll go with more delicate dishes and everything in the middle.
White. Lovely job. Thank you very much. It's been
well, as they say, a meal without wine is not a meal.
No, exactly.
Cheers. Bon appetit.
Yeah.